How's it going? Dan Schinder here to do the first of what might be a few celebrations of dun, 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 8 years of Drum Talk TV today. Eight, 8 years? 8 years of Drum Talk TV. Wow. I can't believe it. So, tell me where you're watching from. I'm going to refresh my laptop so I could see who's watching. Tell me where you're watching from and tell me what you like about Drum Talk TV. You can tell me what you don't like about Drum Talk TV. Tell me share any favorite interviews, any favorite documentaries we've done, events we've covered, any favorite fan videos that you like. Let me know. Let's share some stories. And I'm going to do two things. I'm going to tell the story of how Drum Talk TV started, and I'm going to play something special that will have some meaning for this anniversary. So tell me, thank you very much, Jonathan Velez. How are you, buddy? Hassan, Guten Abend, nice to see you. Robin Johnson, watching here in Workingham, UK. Awesome. Got my timpani drums here. I should hide this cord or something's going to get cut. Let's give a little timpani roll for 8 years of Drum Talk TV. Oh, you can't see them. They're right here below the splashes. 8 years. I can't believe it's been 8 years. I've got some people to thank. The first person I've got to thank is my wife, Enja, who can't be here right now. So I'm going to do this again and surprise her and drag her on camera. If any of you have been to the last 3 NAMM shows we've covered and you visited us at the booth, you probably met Enja, beautiful black woman, hair down to the floor the first 2 years. She cut her hair right before the last one. Now she's got big, beautiful hair. So Enja is a major part of the story, and I'll tell you why in a moment. I also want to thank my BFF and our Chief Digital Officer, Lori Shube, who came on board 3 months after I started the company. Wow, that means she's been putting up with my bleep for 8 years. My son, Stephen Schinder, who works for us, he's working for us right now, monitoring the comments, sharing it into big groups. And I'm going to check comments in a moment. And again, if you're just joining us, read the description, share a Drum Talk TV story, what you like, what you don't like, favorite moments. I'm going to play something special. But I want to tell you the story of how this all started. And I want to thank everybody that's worked with us for the NAMM shows we've done, the people that worked with us in Singapore to cover the Singapore Drum Fest, in Japan to cover the 2 taiko festivals and documentaries we did and all that stuff. There's so many people to thank, but I want to thank most of all, even more than my wife, believe it or not, I want to thank you for putting up with me, even though my wife's been doing it for longer, and for following what we do here on Drum Talk TV. I know there's a lot of things that some people don't even know we do, like our documentaries. 2 Billy Cobham documentaries I did with him, 2 documentaries in Japan. We did 3 events in Singapore. We've covered 8 NAMM shows. Wow. And the first time it was just me and one other guy who I showed how to use the camera in the parking lot. And after that, they pretty much gave us carte blanche, and we've had as many as 22 people working with us doing it in 4 languages. Lots of really fun stuff. I've gotten to meet, become friends with some of my idols, some of my biggest influences, and to meet a lot of new, amazing musicians and discover other pros that I didn't know about. Not just drummers, but other musicians. It's been amazing. So let me look at some comments, and then I'm going to tell you the story of how this madness all started. Tim Weathersby, hey, in Vegas, where we moved here from 4 years ago. I'm in Globe, Arizona. Where are you? Everybody, let us know. What's up, Dan from Las Vegas? Congratulations on 8 years. Found your site 2 years ago, and it's been great. I enjoy all that you do for drummers. Thank you so much. Kelly Ray Tubbs. Kelly, how are you? Very good friend, awesome drummer and drumming historian and educator. You've been on my mind. Ooh, Happy New Year. to you and Enja Oni. Thank you. Happy New Year to you too. Happy New Year, everybody. Enja is so amazing. I just adore. Thank you, Jonathan. Sanjaya, how are you? Hey, Mr. Dan, where are you watching from? Awesome. So, briefly, I'll give you the short version. Oh, I should play. I'll give my own soundtrack while I tell the story. Oh, but then this won't. So, let me think about how to do this. 1 second. See if I can have some fun here. Nope, it's not going to bend. This will, though. So, can you still hear me? Can you hear me if I talk and play? Can you hear that? Can you hear me? Yeah? Can you hear that? Me? Can you hear me talk? Greg Diener, how's it going? Yep, 8 years. Maybe this is too difficult. So real quick, I had an online lesson program called Dan's Drum Clinics. And I was teaching drum lessons online. And one day I had this idea to interview a couple fellow educators. So I was going to go down to San Diego to see my sons. And my wife said, hey, why do you have all that camera stuff by the door? I had my Pelican cases. I said, oh, I just thought it'd be cool to interview a couple other educators and talk about this, that, and the other thing. And then the words just came out of my mouth of what the whole meaning of Drum Talk TV is. I said, because I think it's important for us to not only learn at a practice pad or a snare drum or at a drum kit, but it's important for us to learn from each other's perspectives based on our unique experiences. And she said, that's what you should do. And I said, what? She said, do interviews. I said, I'm going to do interviews, but it's just an extra little tab called Drum Talk on the Dan's Drum Clinic site. She said, no, you should do interviews. I did interviews in another world and another life that she saw. And I said, crazy woman, let me get on my way. So I went on my trip, did these interviews, came back, we watched them. She kept punching me in the arm saying, see, that's what you should do. Showed them to another friend of mine named Jeff Harris. He said, oh my God, that's the Drum Talk. He said, that's the Chew on This guy. Chew on This is a cooking show I had on TV years ago. I said, what do you mean? He says, it's Chew on This guy. I said, it's me. It's the same guy. He said, you should just do interviews. Oh, another one. Well, he showed those to a friend of his who was in television, who called me out of the blue and said, no offense, but the lessons are watering it down. Just do interviews. Call it, I don't know, Drum Talk TV. That's the very short version of how Drum Talk TV was born. And I'm going to take my rings off. Greg is asking, was at the beginnings of Dan's Drum, it was 6 months after I started Dan's Drum Clinics, and then boom, it turned into Drum Talk TV with a bit more detail than the story. But 8 years, some milestones have been going to Japan a year ago, August, and doing 2 documentaries on taiko drumming was amazing. Amazing. The best food in the world, amazing. Going to Singapore 3 times, of course, was great, covering the Singapore Drum Fest. Thank you, Boone. Doing work with Drum Channel and interviewing Stuart Copeland on their set, which is fun, and interviewing Don Lombardi. I've interviewed John Good several times. The NAMM shows, 8 NAMM shows we've covered, had our booth the last 3 years. Gave out our first awards last January, the first one to Alan White for the Prague Legacy Award. I've known Alan since 1989. Funny that Drum Talk TV never occurred to me way back then. And Carmine Apiece the same day, or the next day? I don't remember. Same day for the Rock Legacy Award, our first 2 awards, something I always wanted to do. And meeting the fans from all over the world at these events, meeting them online, becoming friends online, becoming friends in person, visiting each other when we travel, and all these great things. It's been amazing. I can't believe it's been a year. So I have until about a quarter till. So I'm going to play something, and then if you've ever seen the show, I haven't done this in a while, Dan's Almost Daily Vlog, for lots of reasons, but it's all good. It's all good now. In fact, my wife and I had coronavirus. I'm just going to leave that there. We're fine. Everything's fine. But if you're familiar with me and my music sensibilities, maybe you can come up with some suggestions. Sorry, getting a little emotional. I'm going to play something because we've had a rough year. Everybody is a people around the world, and I think it's important that we look forward to new things and learn lessons. This is called Future Times, going into Rejoice by Yes. Sing it if you know it. Oh. right, that was Future Times, live by Yes Future Times and Rejoice. I thought that'd be the first perfect thing to play. And looking forward, now that we have completed 8 years of Drum Talk TV, I still can't get over that. 8 years. Lori Shoup has joined us. Lori, an extremely integral part of Drum Talk TV. I don't know if you heard me give you a shout out in the beginning, Lori, but Lori, I met 3 months after I started Drum Talk TV, which was 8 years ago today. And Lori, our chief digital officer, my BFF, and just a huge part of, she's put up with almost as much crap as my wife, which is almost as much crap as all of you. So thank you. Jordan Mathis, how are you? Thank you. Brian Cahoon, thank you. Manton Daly, he's been on the show. Thank you. Adley, how are you? Where are you? I see Arabic or Farsi. Tell me where you're watching from. Greg says play some yes, and there we go. I'm looking for Nick Brownwood. I'll give you a Nick Brownwood story in a moment. Maybe Nick has a good suggestion. If you watch the show, I haven't done it since November, I think. Dan's Almost Daily Vlog. If you're familiar with what my musical sensibilities are, throw out some suggestions. I've got till 1:45, and then I've got a meeting. So we got 31 minutes to screw around together. Isn't that fun, everybody? Nick Brownwood was in the first really good band I was in, and actually the first real band I was in. I was 15. Nick was 21 or 22. Carl was 20 or 21. Rick was 16. Rick played bass. Nick was the lead singer. Carl played guitars. We were known as the Zeppelin Band. We did a 3-hour show. For a while, we had Kerry Kramer on keyboards, and we also did some Deep Purple, and we did Carnival 9. I can play that if anyone wants to put up with it. And it was some of the best times of my life when I was 15, 16, 17, and just was an amazing time. Nick, I'm so glad that you're well and that we're still friends. You got beautiful kids, and we're all grown up, and I don't think you're a grandfather yet, but Angie and I have 19 grandkids. Jonathan Velez says, Dan, Angie, thanks for being such amazing friends to me. I honestly do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Just checking in on my costume. If you can ask her how my costume's going. Jonathan, she's not here, but she'll be home this evening. Why don't you give her a call? Let me scoot down, catch up on, and thank you for those kind words. Andy Baldwin, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Have fun, man. Manton Daly, I appreciate it. Happy birthday to Drum Talk TV. Thank you. Ashish in Nepal, how are you? So, no one's come up with a suggestion. Maybe Stephen has one. Maybe Lori has one. Maybe Greg Diener has one. Maybe Brian Cahoon has one. It's got to be something that I know. And my wife just texted me. Something that I know and can play. How about, you want to hear some, while you all think about it, you want to hear some live Carnival 9, maybe? Let's do a deep cut. How about that? And then I'll check the comments. So going back to YouTube, let's do Carnival 9 live. We'll do the first impression. Let's do 1974. This is recorded in my neighborhood, sort of. At where? Long Beach, I think. Yeah, I grew up in Southern California. So let me see if this is gonna open up. Got a commercial going. I'll look at more comments afterwards. How does it sound? Does it sound okay? I think I fixed our freaking audio problem. Okay, let's pause it. Let me check comments. Tell me I should have brought a water bottle. I might have to get up and go to the little fridge because I'm kind of this. Ooh, Bob Marley. I haven't played any Marley in a while, Manton. But I will play some this month. I will work on it because I'll be doing a couple other celebrations. Brian Cahoon is up for ELP, and that is, gosh, darn good enough for me. Ashish is still doing good, still practicing. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Cool, thanks. And I'll play some live Bob Marley. And the Wailers. Kelly says, I would love your sending signal to be stronger. I'm maxed out here on volume. Okay, one sec. Let me fix that. Thank you for the feedback. Hopefully it won't be distorted. Thank you for that feedback, Kelly. Let's see how this is. Here we go. back to the. Give me more suggestions. Here we go. One of my favorite things to play right here. Haven't played in a while. Let's see if I can hack it. Here we go. goes into the long live drum solo, and I'm not doing that. I can barely do this right now. So that song, as I was playing, I realized is very apropos for our 8-year anniversary on Drum Talk TV, because it's called Carnival 9, and it is about a crazy, crazy sort of circusy world. And if that doesn't describe Drum Talk TV, I don't know what does. That was dedicated to Nick Brownwood, Carrie Kramer, Rick Zaccaro, and Carl Inman, whom I played that song with starting when I was 15 years old, believe it or not. I played it a lot better then. Thank you, Brian Cahoon. I appreciate that. What else is going on here? Steven says the available light. Steve, write that down so that you remember tomorrow. Because, folks, tomorrow at 4 p.m. Mountain Time, so that'd be 3 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. I'm doing a tribute to Neil Peart because January 7th is the 1-year anniversary of his passing. So I'm saving Rush for that. Available Light's a good one, and I'll play After Image as well. Robin says, hi, Dan. What's that on top of the splashes? Sounds great. So this little product is called a Hat Stacks with an X. Hat Stacks. It's by Creative Percussion, part of their Hex Stack line. Look up creativepercussion.net. Kevin Feeney creates some amazing stuff. I love this little thing. It's great for target practice, too, especially with the left hand. If you're a right-handed drummer, you have it way out of the way there. So there you go. Thanks for asking. I'm sure he will like that. Let me just see if I missed anything. Thank you again, Brian Cahoon. I appreciate that. So I have time for maybe 1 or 2 more things to play. If you've joined us after I started playing and missed the talking, be sure to rewind and play this back. You'll hear the short version of how Drum Talk TV got started, some of the many milestones along the way to these 8 years. Oh, one of them was waking up December 7th of, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 2018 to see that we had crossed the line to 1 million fans on Facebook. That was great. Without ever advertising or paying to boost posts, I'm very proud of that. What other milestones? A lot of fun stuff. A lot of great fun interviews with a lot of great musicians, great people. A lot of couple of handfuls of documentaries, 3 handfuls of events we've covered. Come on, 1 or 2 more things. Give me something I might know. If you know what I like what I know, but I don't feel like playing that right now. That just sort of fell out of my face. Genesis, ELP, yes, I did ELP, and yes, so Genesis. Saving Rush for tomorrow for Neil Peart celebration. Zeppelin, Deep Purple, those are things that are always pretty much just like right there. By Asia, Steve's got a good one. Okay. Who's coming? I'll play that, Steve. Royal Crown Review, too. Okay, I'll see if I can squeeze both those in. Lori says, who's coming? Thanks for asking. The newsletter goes out soon. This Friday, 1 p.m. Mountain Time, U.S., Gavin Harrison. We're going to talk about Porcupine. What is it called? The Porcupine Thief? I think I told him, let's talk about Porcupine Tree. Porcupine Thief. Anyways, Pineapple Thief. Oh, my God. It was Pineapple Thief, yeah. Pineapple. Anyhow, Gavin Harrison on the 13th at 1 Mountain Time is Cindy Blackman. Looking forward to that. And got all kinds of other things in the queue, but I don't remember the name. Yeah, Time Again. It took me a moment, Steve, but I knew what you meant. Let me pull that up. Here's another song featuring Carl on drums. This is Asia, and I'm going to play a live version. So it's Asia, Time Again, because we will be doing this over and over. So that's apropos, even though the song's about someone cheating on someone else. Let's do that. See if I remember this, too. Okay, here we go. And then I'll see if I could squeeze in Royal Crown Review for Kelly. Daniel Glass, good friend, also a big influence. He was a huge influence on a swing CD I did in 1999. All right. Okay, here we go. I thought I was pulling up an official live thing that's much clearer and easier to hear, but I did not. So we got just enough time for this one that is perfect to lead into because of sort of swing style. What's that song called that I love to play? Oh, yeah. And I'm going to go off camera and get a water real quick. Bear with me. What's it called? There we go. Okay, bear with me. My throat is just... And I want to finish this off on a good note.
The new Hyundai Sonata.
No pun intended. So give me a second. Get rid of this one. 1 second. And again, favorite interviews on Trump Talk TV, favorite fan videos, favorite events we've covered, favorite documentary, let me know. Throw this in the trash. Open the fridge. What the hell? There's no water. There's only a bunch of stuff I don't drink. Oh, there is a water. Whoa. All I saw in there was soda for guests, and I haven't done soda in a long time. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to look at comments again. This is Kelly Ray Tubbs' request. Play something by our friend Daniel Glass. His band Royal Crown Review. This is awesome. Let me just check comments one more time. Train the cat. No kidding, right? Aloha from Hawaii, Daniel Lindquist. How are you? Shuffling. Yes. All right, here we go with Royal Crown Review to close out this first of a few celebrations I'll do this month for our 8th year. It was 8 years ago today. I started the LLC. We're now a C Corp. Here we go. I'll even play traditional grip. Ready? Oh, I'm not going to remember this one. We'll see what happens.
Lights are spinning. I gotta get myself
Thanks for that suggestion, Kelly. All righty then. So, tomorrow, if you're watching this before tomorrow, January 7th, 3 o'clock Pacific U.S., 6 p.m. Eastern U.S., a tribute to Neil Peart on the one-year anniversary of his passing. I will play Available Light, as Stephen suggested. I will play After Image, which I suggested. And I'll take your suggestions as well. So please watch for that. Thanks, everybody, so much for joining me. Thanks for following what we do here on Drum Talk TV. It means a lot to me. Share this with any other Drum Talk TV fans you know, if you know of any, and if you're willing to even reveal that you're a Drum Talk TV fan. Could not say that with a straight face. All right, Aziz is in Bali. Thanks for joining us, Aziz. I appreciate that very much. Let me scroll up real quickly, see if I missed any comment. Pineapple Thief. Thank you, Lori. Pineapple Thief. Total brain farts, Brian. Oh, my gosh. James, Siri, and the Zykers. Greeting from Paris, France. Bonjour, comment allez-vous? Great, this drum set. Thank you. It makes you want to play. I have the same superpowers you. Thank you. You like my shirt? Thank you so much, James. And thank you. Oh, I got to go around there and turn it off. I appreciate everybody very much. And watch for more of this. I'm going to be celebrating a little bit more this month, the 8th year anniversary of Drum Talk TV. Wild. I appreciate you all. Thank you, Stephen, for your help. Thank you, Lori, for joining. Thank you, everybody. And we'll talk soon during the Neil Peart thing. Please be a part of that. Very influential drummer, as some of you may know. So we're going to pay tribute to Neil. All right. Thanks, everyone. Bye. Oh, sign up for the newsletter.